Hi, this is Kendra with Truist TV, and I'm back with another video. I had to put another spin on this video. Okay, black men teach these women how to be wives, not whores. Let me tell you. And I wanted to say this. Black men and men of any kind, when you are looking for a wife, other than the physical attributes, right? Let's say, hypothetically, all of us women lose weight. We all get the bodies that you want us to have. Best body in the world. Hair down to our ankles, right? Of all kinds of curls and textures. And we go and we do what's needed therapeutically for our mind to get right. You are going to now have to decide what kind of woman you want. Right? Right? So in understanding just that alone is the reason why I be trying to tell y'all, when you get married and you want a wife, why don't y'all pursue women that actually want to be wives? Y'all so busy looking at physical attributes that you will go and marry a woman who not necessarily, she wants to be a wife in theory. And this is why you court people and you don't start having sex. Because you need to know if that woman wants to be a wife in theory and just wants the wedding and the ring and to say, oh, I have a husband. Because you have those type of women. And that is a problem. Because then you marry her. And she has the body, and she has the success, and she has the hair or whatever you want her to have on her aesthetically. But she doesn't have a mind to really want to please you and be a wife. And that's where the problem. You know how many men say, I married my wife and I thought she wanted to be a wife, but I realized she just didn't, because you didn't take the time to do the work. When you are courting this woman, you need to figure out, does she like to please me? Because you got to live with her. That's why I said teach her. When you talking about lead, other than leading her to God, it's also leading her on how to navigate your household and how you want to be pleased, how you want your children raised. She has to live with you for the rest of her life. So if y'all don't know how to please each other, there's a problem. So when you talking about, and I don't know anything. I'm never afraid to say it, right? I'm not a married woman, and I won't know how to be a married woman until that husband, that man comes up to me and make me his wife, because I don't know what pleases him until he says it. So in the realm of marriage, which our men need to understand, is you have to teach women how to be your wife. When you are talking about leading, that's who you need to lead me to understand how to please you sexually, mentally, all of that. You need to teach me how you want your kids raised. Do you even know how? A lot of y'all men say, I want a woman, you want cookie cutter stuff. You want the attributes to look the same, fine. You want everybody to look aesthetically the same, fine. Everybody aesthetically, we're going to go out and aesthetically look the same. We're going to get the big butt, small waistline, hair down to our feet. We're going to grow whatever you like, natural, unnatural. We're going to go do it, right? We're going to do it. Women, let's do that, right? That's our thing. I'm pounds down, baby, your girl. Anyway, I'm going there doing what the men want, aesthetics. I'm not wrong. They like healthy, fine. I want to be healthy. I'm going to do that. Now, everybody, all the women looking the way you look, not looking the way you want them to look. Now you have to know yourself. A lot of y'all say, I want me a quiet woman that's meek. I want a good girl. I want this. What some of y'all don't understand is you can't even handle it. You don't know how to handle a good girl. You would take her goodness for weakness and mistreat her. That's a weakness you have. I know society telling you being a man and slugging a woman is masculine, but it's not. It's effeminate. That's how we are. We throw temper tantrums, and then when the cops get called, we didn't count the cost, so now we crying. If you do the same thing, that makes you effeminate. You don't want to be like that. Chuck that to the wind. Right? You are a man who think with logic. You count the cost. If I punch her in her throat like I should, I'm going to go to jail. Right? So, when you are looking to marry a woman, you must teach her how to be that wife. She does not growing up. Even if my mother used to say to me, Kendra, you better learn how to cook. She would show me, learn how to cook. Because a man, you got to know how to feed that man. Kendra, you better know how to wash these clothes. That man needs clean clothes. She would say certain things like that. You know, you want to work on this, you want to work on that. My mother would say those things to me, right? To see where my head is, and if I understood, if you want to get married, this is what you got to do. My mother wasn't a married woman, but she understood how to please a man in her mind, right? Because you don't know how to be a married woman until you're married. So even if I got everything accurate, I know how to cook, I know how to clean, I know to clean myself, I still don't know how to please you, because you might, like I said, one man might like a meek, quiet woman tucked to the side, don't say nothing, cook clean, and just stay to herself and keep everything quiet. And then another man may like pushback. And some of you men got to know thyself and understand that even if you get a meek wife, you might not can handle her. You might be knocking her upside her head. That's a weakness in you. You can't take no weak wife. I'm no meek wife. You need a woman with a little pushback that you don't feel like knocking her head in all the time because you feel like you can. Right? And you may want to go get some type of psychiatric help, because nobody should be knocking nobody's heads in. But you get what I mean. Some of y'all can't handle that. Men, some of y'all cannot handle a non-meek woman. You can't handle a woman too aggressive. There's nothing wrong with that. Nobody can handle something that's overly aggressive. That's all right to request that. If you can handle a woman, if you can't handle a woman that's too aggressive for you, say so. Don't get with some woman that just aesthetically look pleasing, but she's too aggressive for you, and then be upset that she your wife. You should have done that during courtship. This is why you don't have sex first. This is why you don't have sex first. You don't want to be turning around and doing stuff. I know you don't want to turn around and be doing stuff and be upset. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? You know, you with the wrong woman. So again, this is just a, food for thought. If you comment down below if it's a juicy thought, I may make a video on it in response to it. But this is just me letting you know. Get with a woman that truly want to be a wife. Some women, you got to realize in courtship, whether this woman wants to be married because she wants the rock, the ring, the wedding ring, the marriage, she want to be noticed, and she want to just be able to say, I got a husband. You got to know that. Because if you don't, you're going to get married to that woman, and she's going to be aesthetically pleasing, but she's not going to be mentally or emotionally or even sometimes sexually appeasing, right? Because again, you have to teach her these things. She does not know it just because she's a girl. We do not know things because we're women. This is a common misconception taught to men. You think I know how to be affectionate? No, I don't know affection unless somebody gave it to me. You think I know how to wash dishes? No, unless my mother taught me, I probably don't. Do you think I know how to have sex with you correctly? No, I probably don't, because if I've never had sex and you never showed me how you want to be pleased, don't know that either. We do not know anything until you make us it. That's the leading that you should be talking about. That's how you lead. Teach me what you need. I do not know just because I got a vagina and ovaries. Does that make sense now? Because I wanted to put people on game. I don't know everything, and I don't profess. But the one thing's for certain and two things for true. What I know, I know. You don't know anything until you do it. I didn't know how to ride a bike until I got... Listen, I don't even want to get explicit, but we all adults here and should be adults because this isn't for children. Sex. I've watched porn. And you look at porn, you get aroused at porn, you think, wow, that is amazing. Physically actually doing sex. Boy, was it an eye-opener. Not the same thing. Watching it and doing it, two separate things. You can watch that all day. Doesn't matter. I don't anymore because God is good. But I'm just saying, back in the day, it's not the same thing. Right? If I did to you what those women did on, I would be hurt. My body physically cannot. They body used to that. So other women body we ain't accustomed to all that pulling, tugging, and all of that. Nobody is. That's not how you have sex. Nowhere on the face of the earth. You understand me? You would tear somebody's vagina. We're not all built like those with full walls that are completely exposed for everybody to see the lining. Everybody not built like that. You don't want somebody built like that. Stop doing that. Men are not, what is the word I'm looking for? Is it monoliths? You guys have different desires. There are different ways to please you. Stop saying the same thing. I just wish y'all would all understand that. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. We can only know how to be wives if you make us wives. That's it. We do not know it firsthand. There's not a rule book. Oh, well, the Bible is a rule book. If I want to know how to spiritually and sometimes mentally and emotionally cater to you, I read my word, because that's where it's going to give me how to deal with you. But I don't know. That still does not give me in-depth experience. You gain wisdom through experience, right? You gain knowledge and understanding and that type of wisdom through experience. Hello. I don't know it off back. So unless I'm in it, experience from whatever you teach me, we won't know. Anyway, this is Kendra with Trust TV, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Put God first above all else. Peace out. Bye.